Greetings, fellow followers of the strange. This will not be a super long video. It will be a public service announcement, sort of. Chacombe, Lavat, love it, Lyle love it. Amphora, Virginia. It's nice that STG is going to keep making Amphora, Virginia, but not nice that they're only going to distribute it in Germany. That sucks balls, but whatever. So last late summer or early fall, somewhere in that time frame, I started smoking Glidora Pesicanou Oriental Flake. I really like it a lot. Great smoke. If I'm permitted to use that word, or the S word. So, for Christmas and the holiday season, I treated myself to 5 tins. Put them aside, stacked them up. They came from 2 different sellers. I don't remember which tins came from which seller. That's not a big deal, is it? Who cares? New Year's, I go to open the tins to jar them because Glidora doesn't vacuum pack its tins, so it's best to jar them immediately in the event you don't know. Also, for those just joining the program and the saga that is me, I have been smoking a pipe for over 40 years. I also was in the tobacco business for 11 years, so I'm very familiar with the range of issues that we confront in that world. I'm opening the tins and putting them in the jar, and then suddenly I open the tin, and, well, here's what happened. So as you can see, nasty, stinking, furry, in-your-face mold. Not sugar crystals, which happen with age. Stinking mold. It happens. Shouldn't be a big problem. I mean, I couldn't remember the sellers. But that's no big deal, is it? You just contact the distributor. Their name's right on the back of the packaging here in the United States of America. They're a very significant player in our little world. I can't say their name, but it begins with an L and ends with easy. They also operate probably one of the best-known websites, certainly in the U.S. and abroad, really, as well. Major players. But you'd think that'd be no problem, would it? You just call the distributor. So first I emailed them, which is right on the tin. They ignored my email. They did not respond. So I called them and explained the situation. And they very politely, and they were polite, they were nice, but very politely told me they couldn't help me. Because their wholesaler, follow the logic here, their wholesaler and I'm a consumer. So, but if I figure out which seller I bought it from, then they could certainly make arrangements through that company. Well, again, logic, I explained. I don't remember which order came from which, so I don't know where the mold, the tin, originated from. And I'm not going to accuse an individual seller just for my own benefit. Shouldn't have to anyway. Because they could easily replace those tins. It is a lame excuse. Yes, there are, you don't want to be a wholesaler who sells directly to the consumer. But as the distributor of the product in the United States, you have a certain obligation. And that obligation is to replace this product. This moldy, filthy, disgusting product. I might as well have taken my $35, crumpled it up, and threw it in the trash. I don't know why this company, who I can't name but begins with an L and ends with easy, I don't get it. I really don't. And my message is this. Sykes, if you happen to see this, and I doubt that you will, but if you happen to see it, you should really consider reevaluating the rules in which you live by in your company. Because there are always exceptions. There are always strange incidents that happen. Just a little friendly advice. I certainly would do it, have done it for my customers. So, oh well. Again, I'm not naming names, but it begins with L and ends in easy. And by the way, one of the logical ways they could have replaced this product, if it's that they couldn't ship it under that name, L with an easy, they could simply have directed their online e-tailer, the big one, who's just 2 doors down, just go ahead and send this guy a couple of tins. Yeah, could do that. Sure you could. You know you could. But you didn't. Then I find out through a forum on Facebook that I'm a member of, from a European member, that this is an issue that happened big time in Europe, particularly Germany, with a lot of tins that turned up moldy. There you go. L ends in easy. Not happy. Take care.